What up, YouTube? So, Ethan, and no, they are not the same. This is your girl, Mighty Mocha, tuning in for Timely Tuesday. I had started my read, and for some reason, my internet, my all of my systems in my house just kind of shut down. It's kind of freaky, kind of weird. Um, but I'm back. I don't know what happened, and I don't know why everything just kind of abruptly shut down. I'm really not certain. I don't care. I'm just going to go ahead and jump back into the read. And it did it just not for my internet on my computer, but it did it for like my YouTube. It did it for a couple of other systems. Everything just kind of shut down. So I see I've lost some people tonight, some folks who are not willing to stick around. I hope you got what you needed from the first um, round of messages that I sent out. But I pulled the Ten of Cups when I shuffled. I did a pre-shuffle. Pre-shuffled the Ten of Cups, the Empress, and the Queen of Cups, and was just talking about how in all of these energies there was this connection to as past, present, and future energy. There was just some connection that says while some folks had the opportunity to do the work in the past and kind of uncover some circumstances and allow them to reap some benefits and rewards, they may have passed that up, or the timing might just not have been right for that. And then I went on to say that with the Empress, though, she's somebody who is rooted, booted, and suited in her authority, because she's connected to all of the elements, all 12 months, all cycles. You see that there is uh, vegetation here, there's ice here. So, whatever energy it is that is taking place, she's a part of it, she's in the midst of it, she's rooted in it, she's ready for it. And then I went on to say how the Queen of Cups was about making sure that in your ability to be available and to be rooted in those energies, you have to bring forth those values and those placeholders in your life with compassion and empathy, right? And that I cannot with the phone. They say Mercury retrograde is over, but there is a pre and a post Mercury retrograde system that is taking place in our household right now, which is, like I said, while I'm burning sage, I have my windows open because whatever it is that doesn't belong here needs to go. So in that instance, I won't belabor like going into depth. But like I said, at one point in time in the past, somebody had the opportunity to experience the Ten of Cups and to have full bloom, full blossom of their wishes, their dreams, and their desires. And while this is a past energy card or placed in a past energy type of space, I think that it could have been that timing just may not have been right for whatever this energy is or was, right? But then the Empress showed up, and the Empress said, I am a person who is able to be adaptable and nurturing and provide what is needed throughout all seasons. Doesn't matter whether it's fall, spring, winter. And I use this whole analogy about how it's like a green leaf that she's resting on as a part of her throne, and that her background has in it ice and fall remnants and foundational, but it's also remnants of fertility and pregnancy. And in a present energy as a three card, I think it's just beautiful to be placed and positioned in this space, because what it signifies to me is that you could be pregnant with ideas, you could be pregnant with ideologies, you could be pregnant with um uh I don't know, goals, dreams, desires. You could be pregnant with those things And pregnancy to me does not always implicate somebody's about to have a child, even though that is a big portion of the Empress card, that mothering nature. But it's and identifies that you can come into union with the universe. It's saying my connection is, but I'm still streaming. So in any event, I pulled the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is all about compassion. It's all about having empathy. Some cards read as sympathy, but I choose to say empathy because I think that being able to identify and connect with other people's circumstances and situations is more compassionate than just being sympathetic for them. Being empathetic for them means that whether you can identify with their situation or not, you are willing to hold a position. And look at her, she's caressing that cup. She's able to be fluid, adaptable, a lot of air energy and water energy in these cards that says that this woman's work is derivative of the ability to be adaptable and to be fluid with all the knowledge, all the prosperity that may be in your purview. You're still able to be adaptable and identifiable. And I was about to start a shuffle, and one of the cards that I pulled that fell out was the Justice card. And the Justice card to me says that um, in terms of in terms of this past energy, here we go. In terms of this past energy and the Ten of Cups, um, where timing might not have been right and the circumstances might not have been as fluid as the energies in the Ten of Cup. When the Justice card shows up for me, it says that what is necessary will be righted, right? It will be restored. It's in the upright. It's not reversed. It's saying that what is meant to happen will be restored. But this is Timely Tuesday. And I think that what is meant to happen will be restored, but it will be restored and made right and whole in its own time. And this is an 11 card, 112. And 2 is about hope and dreams and righting wrongs and making things right. And like I tell folks, I look for that shadow side, like being able to go in and bring about a different type of clarity and meaning because you have gone within and done the work. She holds her sword up high. She sits between her two pillars, and she is and has her scale that is balancing this situation and bringing forth and bringing forward the elements of time and timing in her situation. And then for the Empress card, I pulled the Ace of Wands. And I'm not really surprised by that because the Ace of Wands says that when we talk about past energies of prosperity and abundance that wasn't fulfilled, right? And then we think about the Justice card and we talk about restorative justice and making things whole and what would show up. But the Empress, with her ability to be adaptable, and the Ace of Wands with this ability to utilize gifts from the universe. Out of nowhere, clarity comes, union, prosperity, fruit, labor, all of that is born from these moments, these backdrops, right? The backdrops of the Ten of Cups and the Empress, and even the Queen of Cups. And then what came out also was the Page of Wands. And once again, I'm looking at the prosperity here, right? And thinking about how somebody does want to deliver a message or is receiving messages of prosperity, hope, deliberation has been done in the past, and you knew that some form of justice had to come from this and some sort of righteousness had to come of this, and it's showing up in the present tense, like that Queen of Cups who is willing to be adaptable and fluid and um, malleable to the circumstances. And in this Page of Wands, here it is again. Somebody who is saying, I'm going to bring my youthful energies to this new set of circumstances or situation, and I want to create something of new fruit. I see it in both of these cards of new fruit, something that is organic, something that is blessed by the universe. And lo and behold, the temperance card came out. And the temperance card and all of these is these subtle earth energies, but fluid energies. And they are saying you have the ability, the skills to temper. And I think about the pillars, but you have because you may be pulled in two directions. You may be um, juggling or working with or within using this sword to cut out things that doesn't serve you, but using the skills to balance this energy and using temperance to make sure that equal energies are applied in order for you to be abundant along your pathways, right? Whatever that pathway may be for you, there's a pathway that's being created. And if you temper those energies, you can be successful. You can have your 10 of cups. And what came out after that was the Hermit. And I like it because the Hermit says that you have looked at these past energies and said, I kind of need to go within for a little bit. I was talking about this with the young lady Regina Jones that shows up for some of my sessions, my readings. But you have gone within and you are able to apply the knowledge. And even though there is some darkness around you that's kind of shrouding your situation and it's at play, there's some darkness, some things that are shrouded, um, that are at play. But look at that star, look at that beacon. And this is a 9 card, definitely like a Virgo card, Earth energy card, but this is a 9 card. They're using intuition, which is indicative of past energies of the Empress, past energies of the Ace of Wands. There's discovery here. You're discovering things and uncovering things. And it would just really be beautiful for you to walk into this Queen of Cups energy, Queen of Cups energy, while you learn how to use compassion and empathy to balance out your messages, balance out what you want to see come into fruition. And to top that off, I pulled the World card. The World card to me it's kind of like a spiritual read, but the World card to me is representative of how all the elements you need are at work. You are one and at peace with yourself. You have infinitive divinity about yourself. You're comfortable in your skin. You have used the knowledge that you have at your disposal. You have tempered your energies. Maybe somebody is completely embracing this 10 of Cups energy. It just seems like a journey is occurring for me. That's the way I'm reading it. Is that this journey, like folks have had to go inside, they have had to temper their energy, they have had to balance the scales, they have had to cut away things that doesn't serve them. They have had messages that they have received and had to offer to someone, but it has resulted, they have had to use compassion and empathy. They have had to be adaptable, but it results in this world energy where they recognize all the elements that are working on their behalf, the water, the earth, the fire, and yeah, all the energies that are working on their behalf in order to bring them in union with themselves. And it's so funny because in a lot of these cards, I either see some vehicle for transformation. I see the cups. I see I see the cups in 3, 4 of the cards. I see the wands and 1, 2, 3 of the 2 of the cards. I see the swords and I see knowledge in really all of the cards. I see knowledge and I see messages, right? And then what came out but the strength card? The strength card. Um, so not only are you tempering, and it, the strength card sits on sits amidst the temperance card, and it's like I can tame the wild beast and still do it in a way that is gentle and calming. I see the crowns in a lot of these cards. I see the crown in the strength card. I see the crown in the Queen of Cups. I see the crown. Yeah, even though she has a scarf on in this page and the Queen of Cups, like there's a crown there. There's a crown saying, I'm being gifted with knowledge and information, and I have authority over the knowledge and information that I'm receiving. And then what do I get but the Ten of Pentacles? This is so wild, like just to shuffle and these cards kind of fall out. But I get the Ten of Pentacles stating that multi-generationally, people are going to be soothed and healed. They are going to have abundance. Pentacles is all about abundance and um, work being put in to have appropriate outcomes. And I've said this before too, like the animals are look at them, they're not romping around and frolicking. They are stable. They are yielding to this authoritative figure, this matriarch of the family, which could be a good thing or a bad thing. Like, is the matriarch giving you good information or not? But in a Pentacles position, and even in a past position, a present position, it says that whomever it is that you may be taking information from and receiving blessings from and in information and messages from will yield you abundance. Like who pulls the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups in the same read? And the Empress. The only thing I would be shocked at is if I got the Emperor. And so I'm not going to go on about this because I've had some internet stuff that kind of threw me off of my game, but I do see all the feminine energy here, and not because it's a feminine deck, but because the work, the work that has been done seems like it is from a feminine energy. It is one of compassion, adaptability. It's not folks who are stagnant in their energy. It is one of um, pregnancy and birthing of ideas and constructs and concepts. It is one of balancing energies. It is one of tempering energies. It is one of fluidness and flow. It is one of knowledge and introspection. And a lot of these cards, it is even one of gifts from the universe, that being feminine energy, Mother Gaia, guiding the way and allowing you to lean into the principles and the values that stabilize you and bring you at peace with the universe. So I'm sorry for I lost somebody came in and I lost them, but I apologize, I shouldn't even have to, but it is what it is. We are of this virtual age and this technological stage in our lives, but I hope that for those of you who jumped on and jumped off, you can look back and reflect on the reading and find some value in it. And I think all of you, any of you who came out tonight, stayed, and who is willing to just lean in to the reading, right? So, with that being said, you guys know what I say. I can't tell you how other people would interpret these cards. I can only tell you how I'm interpreting them, what spirit is enlightening me towards and showing me. And that's what I'm willing to show you guys. And I appreciate those that were present, just like I appreciate those who aren't present or wasn't able to be present for whatever reasons. And I'm just thankful that I have the ability and adaptability, as we said with this read, to turn any and all energy into something positive. And that's just what I do and what I want to do, what I like to do. So I will see you guys tomorrow for Wishful Wednesday. I don't know what's going to happen then, but I'm wishful and hopeful that I won't have the technological difficulties that I had tonight. And as always, always, I sincerely wish you all peace, light, love, and happiness. And one.